attention to your motivation letter, remember you also need to write. Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Guys, thank you so much. If you are new to the channel, please do not forget, click the subscribe button below and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video, you would be the first to watch. So today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about a scholarship opportunity, fully funded scholarship in the United States of America, alright? And what is the name of this scholarship? It is the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program of California. Alright, so basically the MasterCard Foundation Scholars or Scholarship Program is basically for African students who are mostly from Sub-Saharan Africa. And for you to apply for the MasterCard Foundation, first of all, you need to understand that this scholarship is going to provide full tuition fee, it's going to provide food money, it's going to provide visa money, it's going to provide travel allowances, that is travel costs, is going to provide accommodation cost, is going to provide entrepreneurship and leadership cost. All right, that is to say, when you are studying in the University of California, or if you manage to win this scholarship, all these things are going to be covered by the MasterCard Foundation Scholars. So that is something you should pay attention to. Now, remember I said this scholarship is strictly for people from Sub-Saharan Africa. So you should know that if you win the scholarship, you should be able to, or let me say, you must come from Africa. All right, there are a list of African countries. I will put a link in the description box so that you can go through the link in order to apply for this scholarship. Now, for you to apply to any scholarship, let me also draw your attention to the fact that your motivation letter or your statement of purpose is very important in order for you to win a scholarship, especially in the United States of America. Remember, we are talking about the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program. Now, another thing you need to consider is eligibility criteria, and I will be taking you over to my device to see who is eligible to apply for this scholarship. Now, for you to apply for the MasterCard Foundation Scholars or program, you should be a citizen of Sub-Saharan Africa. Alright, there is a link I will put in the video description box for you to read. This includes Africans who are refugees or displaced within the African continent. The scholarship is not intended for citizens of North African countries. Alright, those with dual citizenships, asylee, refugee and permanent residence status in USA, Canada, UK and Europe are not eligible. So you must be from Sub-Saharan Africa before you can apply for the MasterCard Scholars. Another eligibility criteria you should consider is you should be having an academic strong background, or you should be academically talented in order to apply for the master class. Another eligibility criteria is you have to demonstrate leadership potentials. All right, they want to give this program to people who have skills and are ready to generate these skills in order to turn or maybe impact their community in one way or the other through leadership programs. You must be economically background, that is to help you further your education. If you are poor, if you have some disabilities, this is the job of the MasterCard Foundation. You must demonstrate community to help commitment to help your community, and you must be willing to return to your home country when you apply for this scholarship. Now, like I said, the scholarship is intended to provide everything for you. It will give you everything. All right, these are the eligibility criteria. The next thing you need to know is that not all the courses available at the University of California in Berkeley are open for you to apply, then apply for the MasterCard. Remember that you have to apply for a course at the University of California first. Then when you finish applying for the course, if they find your application worthwhile, they are going to send you an invite to apply for the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program. And if you manage to win the Scholars Program, you are going to study absolutely for free in the United States of America. First of all, let me tell you that when applying for a program, remember you have to check the programs first of all, check the program's requirements, then you apply for the program. Then after that, you are invited for the MasterCard application. Remember, each program is unique on its own and has different eligibilities or different requirements. So when applying for the MasterCard or when applying for programs, first of all, check which program you are involved in. Now let's see what are the programs you are going to apply for at the University of California. All right, I am looking at my device, so I want to make sure you know all of these things. Now if you look at the deadlines are there, program deadlines are there, admission requirements, right, information for international students are there. Then a list of the master's degree programs you are going to apply for at the University of California include architecture. You also have business administration, which is MBA. You have city and regional planning. You have education, energy resources. You have masters of engineering. You have masters of engineering and environmental engineering. You have also masters of designs. You have journalism. You have information management. You have community health, environmental health science, epidemiology, biostatistics, policy, welfare, law. You also have law here, and you also have a track program for thesis. All right, remember this is a MasterCard foundation. You need to first of all go through this program, look through the programs and see what its requirements is. Then you apply for the program. If they find your application worthwhile, they will invite you, the MasterCard Foundation will invite you to apply for the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program. Remember, when applying for the program, first of all, indicate in your motivation letter that, or your statement of purpose, that you wish to apply for the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program. I hope you understand. Now let's see which program we can apply for. For example, let's take a program like journalism. All right, if we take journalism, we are going to see which requirements are we supposed to use or get in order to apply for journalism. Remember, I said most of the programs have different requirements, so for you to apply for them, you need to go through each particular program separately in order to know what it entails for you to apply for the MasterCard Foundation. Now, if you take journalism, remember you are applying for this program at the University of California in Berkeley, and you are at graduate school. Now, if you look at this, you will see that the admissions requirements or the requirements to study this program varies per other programs. Now, look at the requirements. The Masters of Journalism at Berkeley requires completion of at least 36 semesters units of coursework and satisfy master's project. A minimum of 24 of those units must be earned from coursework in the Graduate School of Journalism. All right. So these are some of the requirements, and you need to have at least a bachelor's degree and stuff like that. So that is what you should note. Now, if we look at another program, let's take another program we should look at is global health. All right, let's look at global studies, not global health, by the way. If you want to apply for global studies at the University of California, know that there are requirements you must meet. Or the first requirements for you to apply is you need to fill the online application. Application is only online. All right, that is the admissions requirements. Then you also need your transcripts of records, and it says you have to upload on office. You can use unofficial transcripts without any issue. All right, you also need letters of recommendation. Send 3 letters of recommendation from 3 recommenders who are familiar with your work, academic and professional. So what they are basically saying, you need recommendation letters alongside the transcripts and the application form, which is online. So your recommenders should be people that know you from your academic milieu, people that know you from your job site. You also need an academic writing sample. Writing sample must be 10 to 15 pages in length in English. Examples include essay or book review. You can upload and the writing samples in part of the online application. All right, so now there is information here, 10 to 15 pages. This is no joke. They want to see if you are actually a perfect candidate for the masterclass foundation. First of all, for the program, then the masterclass. And in this writing sample, you have to convince them why they should give you the scholarship, why you are the perfect fit to study at the University of California, and of course, with the MasterCard scholarship. All right. The other document you need is a TOEFL certificate for international students only, and they said applicants coming from English-speaking regions don't necessarily need this document. So if you are coming from a country like Nigeria or Ghana, or a country where English was taught in school, or where you have been studying in English language, you should be able to inform them that you have been studying in English language and you are not going to take this test again since you are coming from an English speaking region. Then you also need GRE, and all applicants are required to take the GRE exam. Know that this is graduate records examination. Most universities in the United States will always ask for it, but while others will waive the graduate record examination. All right, then if you check here, you will see that applicants will be notified for decision in late February. Decisions will be sent via email to the address that you list on your application. So when you apply, when you check these programs, apply for the particular program at the University of California, it's going to take them time, and up till February they will notify you. Now, when they notify you, they will give you a pass, a temporary permit to apply for the MasterCard Scholars Program, all right? When applying for programs at the University of California, any program you choose depends on you, all right, and your past qualifications. Now, remember, you are targeting the MasterCard Foundation Scholars. So this is a competitive scholarship. What you need to do is to pay attention to the details I mentioned in the video. Alright, pay attention to your motivation letter. Remember, you also need to write in pages of a document. Alright, that is something you should pay attention to, because if you are not very stable, or let me say, if you do not really focus your mind on it and know what you are targeting, straight to the point. Alright, give them why they should accept you for the program. First of all, give them a reason why they should accept you for the program. Then tell them why you need the scholarship. Remember, they are looking for leaders. They are looking for people who have done voluntary works, who are willing to change their communities, who are willing to return back to their home countries. So you have to be very specific and go straight to the point, because if you really don't go straight to the point, another smart student is going to take your position. All right. Remember, not all these courses on here are eligible for the MasterCard scholarship. Some are tick, like if you check here, you will see that journalism, global studies, public health, environmental science, public policy, social welfare. All right, there are a lot of them. Architecture, they are all okay, and they both have different requirements. All right, until you apply for this particular course, then you get accepted before you will be given the chance to apply for the MasterCard scholarship. If you check bachelor's in architecture, you will see how to apply for the scholarship. If you check master's in architecture, you will see that they also have how to apply. You will see that they also have prerequisites. All right, then let's see how to apply looks like. If you check, you will see that there is architecture admissions. There is also city and regional planning admissions. So you are the one to decide which particular section you are going. Are you going for urban design? Are you going for real estate design? Are you going for city and regional design? All right, it depends on you. That is why I said different programs have different admissions requirements when you are applying for the University of California in Berkeley. But remember that you must get a pass from these programs before you can apply for the MasterCard. They will invite you, all right? It is normal. They will give you an invite in case they find your application worthwhile for the scholarship. Try it. It is never impossible. You never can tell. These are the only ways, or if you don't keep trying, you may never study in the United States for free. Remember, there is an application fee you have to pay, which I said you should check how to get application fee waiver. Everything is found on the website, and it shows that residents are paying $120 while other applicants are paying $140. All right, that is something you should pay attention to. Then you also check, you will find statement of purpose. All right, if you check the statement of purpose, you will see all information. Then if you go to the other section, personal history, you will find all information. If you check recommendation letters, 3 recommendation letters, you will find examples. You go to the TOEFL section, you will find information on what to do. Then also check the GRE section to know what to do. Admissions abroad is something you have to be very patient and strategic. All right, just check the application date. Like I said, the application deadline is already here, so you can clearly see it. Make sure you apply before the deadline so that you don't miss out on anything. I hope this video is going to help somebody. If it does, please do not forget subscribe to our channel and let's grow together until we meet again in another one. Peace.